Hey everyone. Today we're going into a world where houses aren't just four walls, they're statements, symbols of wealth and luxury. Ever wonder what it's like to live in the lap of extravagance? Maybe even outshine Buckingham Palace? Well, wonder no more, because we got the inside scoop. We're talking about places where millionaires and billionaires call home, and trust me, these places are the definition of fancy in this video. We've got the top 10 most expensive houses globally, breaking down how much they cost and what makes them so special. No complicated stuff, just pure luxury talk. Let's check out the top 10 most expensive houses in the world. Alright, let's dive into the heart of London's pride, Buckingham Palace. Built in 1703, this place is like the kingpin of fancy homes. Currently valued at a staggering $5 billion. But it's not just a house. It's where King Charles hangs his hat, making it the real deal for the British monarchy's prestige. Now, turn your attention to the backyard. A gigantic garden, the biggest private one in all of London. Spreading over 42 acres, imagine Queen Elizabeth II throwing summer garden parties here. There's a helicopter landing spot, a cool lake, and even a tennis court. They've got all the royal perks covered. Next door, there's this cool place called the Royals Mews, where they keep all the fancy carriages, including the gold state coach. This golden chariot with paintings by G.B. Cipriani has been in the royal spotlight since the days of George III in 1762, making it a superstar at every coronation. And don't forget the mall, a fancy route leading up to the palace, designed way back in 1911. It's the VIP path for visiting leaders and royal families during big events like the Trooping in Color Parade. Now, let's peek inside the colossal palace. The front part is like 355 feet wide, 390 feet deep, and 80 feet high. That's huge. Inside, there's a whopping 775 rooms, bedrooms, offices, bathrooms, you name it. But here's the fun part. There's a post office, a cinema, imagine movie nights, a swimming pool, a doctor's office, and even a jeweler's workshop. Oh, and the royal family has their own cozy spot in the north wing, a little retreat within this grand castle. So Buckingham Palace isn't just a house. It's like a living history book, telling tales of kings and queens over the centuries. How cool is that? Now, let's go over to Mumbai, where billionaire Mukesh Ambani's digs in the spectacular Antolini Tower are making waves. Valued at a great amount of $2 billion, this modern wonder stretches up to 27 floors, and trust me, it's not your typical apartment complex. We're talking about redefined urban luxury. Antilia is like the crown jewel in Mumbai's Billionaires Row, named after a cool island from some old Spanish tales about the Atlantic Ocean in the 15th century. Mukesh Ambani, the big shot behind this, and his family moved in around 2011 or 2012. Here's the big thing. This building isn't just for show. It's built to handle a magnitude 8 earthquake, so it's not messing around with safety. The top 6 floors? That's Ambani's private spot. Oh, and the design? Inspired by the lotus plant and the sun. Pretty fancy, right? This tower stands tall at 27 stories, reaching 173 meters. The whole shebang covers over 6,070 square meters. That's like having your own city block. And hold on to your hat, because there's a 168-car garage, a ballroom for fancy soirees, 9 speedy elevators, a 50-seat theater for movie nights, terrace gardens with a view, a swimming pool to beat the Mumbai heat, a spa for the ultimate relaxation, a health center to stay fit, a temple for the spiritual vibes, and even a snow room that literally spits out snowflakes from the walls. Yep, you heard it right. Snow in Mumbai. Antilia isn't just a tower. It's a world of luxury packed into one sleek building. Mukesh Ambani really knows how to live the high life. Now, let's whisk ourselves away to the enchanting French Riviera, where the timeless villa Leopolda patiently awaits. Priced at a cool $750 million, this beauty has been gracing the scene since 1902, spreading its charm across 50 hectares. Picture this: 19 bedrooms, a commercial-grade greenhouse, and a private bowling alley. This place is the definition of Côte d'Azur luxury. Villa Leopolda, located in Villefranche-sur-Mer on the French Riviera, is not your average house. It's a grand detached villa situated in 18 acres of lush grounds. Now let's talk about its history. It's been owned by some heavyweights, like Gianni, Marella Agnelli, Isaac and Dorothy J. Killam, and since 1987 by Edmund and Lily Safra, who inherited it after her husband's passing. And guess who holds the keys to this luxurious kingdom today? None other than Michel Alberto de Gracia, the owner of not just Villa Leopolda, but also the neighboring gems, Cortosa, Versace. Villa Leopolda isn't just a house, it's a piece of history. A luxurious retreat that has seen the footsteps of the elite. Now, let's head back to London and explore the enchanting Whittenhurst, an Edwardian-style mansion that's not just a home, but a piece of history. Valued at $450 million, Russian tycoon Andrei Gurev calls the shots here, maintaining the 1913 masterpiece alluring with 25 rooms, including a formal ballroom, keeping the charm of a bygone era alive. But hold on to your hats, because this mansion is more than meets the eye. Picture this, 65 rooms sprawled across 3 floors, boasting 25 bedrooms. The ballroom steals the show, stretching an impressive 70 feet in length with a soaring height of 20 feet. Oak flooring, walnut timber wall panels, and cornices adored with gold leaf. It's a ballroom fit for royalty. Now, let's peek into the other richly decorated spaces, like the drawing room, study, entrance hall, and staircase. Most of the bedrooms flaunt opulent classical styles. And there's more. The dining room, Chinese room, billiard room, and gallery hallway. That's a feast for the eyes. And don't forget the entrance. A grand 3-fingered gatehouse welcoming you into this architectural marvel. Whittenhurst isn't just a mansion. It's a star in its own right. It has played a role in the entertainment world, serving as a filming location for various productions like The Lost Prince, Tipping the Velvet, and Fame Academy by the BBC. Now, let's jump back to the sunny French Riviera and step into the embrace of Villa les Cedres, an estate with a rich history dating all the way back to 1830. Priced at a hefty $413 million, this place is not just a home. It's a time capsule of elegance. Spread across 18,000 square feet, this opulent estate boasts 14 bedrooms, a botanical garden that's a green paradise with over 300 species of plants, and a tranquil swimming pool. That's perfect for unwinding in style. Fun fact, Villa les Cedres wasn't just crafted for anyone. It was originally designed for a British emperor. The interior is a sight to behold, adorned with crystal chandeliers that add a touch of sparkle and 19th century oil paintings that tell tales of a bygone era. And if that's not impressive enough, there's a library holding around 3,000 books, a literary haven within this luxurious abode. Now, let's jet across the Atlantic to the vibrant city of New York, where the Fairfield Mansion commands attention. Built in 2003 and valued at an impressive $248 million, this architectural marvel sprawls across 64,000 square feet. To put its grandeur into perspective, the median size of a detached house in Ontario is around 1,520 square feet, and in Vancouver, it's around 1,430 square feet. Now here's the jaw-dropping part. Fairfield Mansion in the Hamptons boasts a colossal 110,000 square feet, not only making it the largest residential home in New York State, but also the entire United States. It's approximately 75 times larger than the average home in Ontario. Owned by businessman Ira Renard, Fairfield is a true giant, with varying reports on the exact count, somewhere between 21 and 29 bedrooms, and an astonishing 18 to 39 bathrooms. But the extravagance doesn't stop there. According to Luxionary, the mansion features 3 swimming pools, 2 tennis courts, a synagogue, a 164-seat theater, a basketball court, and even a bowling alley. If you have a car collection, the garage can accommodate up to 100 cars. The dining room? It can seat a remarkable 105 people. Oh, and there's a power plant on the property, showcasing a commitment to self-sufficient living. Going back to London, we reveal Kingston Palace at our 7th spot. This historic jewel, constructed in 1605 and valued at $128 million, holds a special place with its 20 lavish rooms, meticulously planned gardens, and a profound connection to the British royal family. Now, let's dive into the real estate scene. Kingston Palace Gardens, as of March 2023, boasts an average house price of 35 million euros, a prospect strictly for mega-rich buyers. In the realm of London housing prices, this is no ordinary starting point. It's a seriously daunting one, but if you happen to be a global business tycoon or actual royalty, negotiations might not even be out of the agenda. To put it in perspective, Kingston Palace Gardens is about 50% more expensive than London's closest competing street, for example. Fillmore Gardens, also in Kingston, will only set you back an average of 23.8 million euros. Suddenly seeming like a more reasonable option when you glance at the rest of the top 5 most expensive streets in the capital. Kingston Palace Gardens stands in a league of its own, so whether you're admiring its historic charm or contemplating the real estate market, Kingston Palace Gardens is a captivating piece of London's elite landscape. Let's head to sunny California, where Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle, owns the Ellison Estate, our 8th pick, valued at about $200 million. This place is a vintage Japanese style and is spread across 23 acres. It's like a little piece of paradise with 10 different buildings, a man-made lake, and a charming tea house, Larry's personal retreat. Larry's estate isn't just a fancy house. It's a special kind of place. The vintage Japanese style design makes it look classic and timeless, adding a touch of elegance to the huge 23-acre property. Imagine this. There are 10 different buildings on the estate. They all fit together in a way that's both modern and old-fashioned. And get this, there's a man-made lake that brings a calm and peaceful feeling to the whole place. Plus, there's a little tea house that adds a bit of cultural charm. For Larry Ellison, his estate is not just a big house. It's like a personal getaway. It shows his love for both cool technology stuff and the calm beauty of Japanese style, making his place in California a one-of-a-kind retreat. Now, let's explore the grandeur of Palazzo di Amor in California. A real stunner, valued at a staggering $129 million. This Mediterranean-style estate spreads across 53,000 square feet, boasting a 25-acre vineyard, a massive 150-person swimming pool, and even a Turkish-style spa with 12 bedrooms, 23 bathrooms, and a garage that can fit 27 cars. It's a true haven of luxury. But wait, there's more to this story. Back in 2014, billionaire real estate home for sale in America at that time, Jeff Green bought this place in 2007 for $35 million, and over 8 years spent an additional $25 million expanding it to its current grand size. The property is a masterpiece, created by renowned developer Mohammed Hadid, with architecture by Bob Ray Offenhauser and designed by Alberto Pinto. As you step inside, you're greeted by elegance and sophistication. The villa features more than 35,000 square feet of living space, including a 2-story entrance hall with a stunning chandelier and 2 sweeping staircases. And that's not all. There's a 15,000 square foot entertainment complex with a disco ballroom, a revolving dance floor, a DJ booth, and a laser light system. Imagine up to 250 guests enjoying a 50-seat theater and a bowling alley. Outdoors, the estate boasts a 128-foot reflecting pool, a waterfall, a swimming pool, a spa, a barbecue area, and even a tennis court. Guests can stroll through the beautiful vineyard, producing 400 to 500 cases of wine a year under its own private label, Beverly Hills Vineyards. Jeff Green expressed true to its name, Palazzo di Amor. This estate has been a labor of love for me. With spectacular views of the west side of Los Angeles, Century City, and the sea. The property can host up to 1,000 people with on-site parking for as many as 150 vehicles. Our journey concludes in Washington, D.C. with the extraordinary Xanadu 2.0, the official residence of none other than Bill Gates, valued at a staggering $131 million. This modern marvel spans a whopping 66,000 square feet, showcasing high-tech amenities, a private theater, an indoor pool, and a vast library. Now, let's dive into the world of Bill Gates. As of the latest count, Forbes estimate his net worth at a mind-boggling $97.5 billion. Yes, you heard that right. Billion. The question arises, how on earth does one even begin to spend such an absurd amount of money? Well, we know Warren Buffett hoards a lot of it and sticks to his old house. But Bill Gates, being the tech titan he is, did something a bit more extravagant. His house is so massive, it has its own Wikipedia page, and it goes by the name Xanadu 2.0. Why the name? It's a nod to Xanadu, the fictional mansion in Citizen Kane, a film that explores how money and possessions couldn't bring happiness to a tycoon. Interesting choice, right? For those unfamiliar, Bill Gates, despite his mild-mannered demeanor, is the co-founder of Microsoft, the company that played a huge role in making computers a household necessity. By the mid-80s, at the age of just 31, his net worth soared to a cool $1 billion. Microsoft, combined with his savvy investment portfolio, kept him as the world's richest man for quite some time, until Jeff Bezos from Amazon took over. Now, as the second richest man globally, Bill Gates enjoys the luxury of Xanadu 2.0 in Medina, Washington. Here are some truly absurd facts about this colossal house. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 most expensive houses in the world? Which one would you dream of calling home? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this glimpse into the lap of luxury. Until next time, stay curious.